Hello, how's it going? Dances with Awoos. I'm just here, hanging out at the title screen for now. We'll be getting into what this anniversary collection has to offer momentarily. It's Contra! It's Contra! You guys may not know this, but I like the video games that are named Contra. Most of them, anyway. And this has a lot of them. Oh god damn it, are they gonna go the Bionic Commando route again? Are they gonna do that? Are we gonna see that? I hope not. It wouldn't surprise me though. Gotta situate things a little differently here. Yep. F in the chat for Helicopter Girl, Haley in Bionic Commando Rearmed, and Mike in RE4. Yep, get some Fs out. Definitely deserved. Okay, let's see here. Make sure I got everything set up right. Yeah, definitely looks it. Get the F out? Oh, I get it. WWE, get the F out because they're the WWF. I get it. I get it. Yo, it's Mets. How's it going? It's party time. That was a real ad campaign. Thanks for the sub, Mets. I appreciate it. Yeah, the tank you could literally kill in 3 seconds. That's real funny. It's supposed to be loud. The fart is supposed to be loud. Why wouldn't it be? I think I fixed it for bits too, but that's not me whoring for bits, by the way. That's just me mentioning. Like, I know that's been a problem for people. They wanted farts with bits, and for some reason it wasn't farting, but I think I fixed it. So, that's just, there's that. Yes, press F to fart. Hello, Astolfo. How's it going? Glad to see you here as well. Everybody's farting. This is a gassy fucking chat tonight. Alright, so what do you say we go ahead and dig into this Contra Anniversary Collection? I'm not going to be doing anything. I'm not going to be employing any speed strats tonight. We're just going to be looking at these games in a casual-like manner, kind of looking at this collection from the ground up. I haven't really done much with it other than kind of... I saw Nick streaming a bit of hardcore from it earlier, and that seemed to be going pretty good. But I haven't looked at anything else on this collection so far other than getting it set up to run through OBS and presenting it as it is presented to me as best as I can. It's Probotector. Probotector is real good, real good. Alright, so I'm going to press... Well, we've run into a problem from the get-go. I don't appear to have an N button on my controller. Thanks for the bits. Hey, it worked. I fixed it. Nice work. Thank you for the 300 bits, Beepner. Much appreciated. You ruined my really good any button setup. Damn. It's a big old chonky ass ripper. Alright, I'm gonna press the button. So this menu just constantly plays the Contra theme over, or the jungle theme over and over. Thought that they would have varied that up a little bit. I would have done like I don't know. I would have done some kind of shuffle with the menu, seeing as the music files are already in there. But that's just me. Future podcast, my dude. It's a good time every time. So, what does this collection contain? Well, it contains Contra the arcade game, Super Contra the arcade game, Contra for NES, Contra for Famicom, which is different in a lot of really cool ways that you will see. Super C for the NES, Contra 3 the Alien Wars, Operation C for the Game Boy. Thank you for the sub. Dances with Awus. Contra Hardcore, which if you've been watching, you're probably familiar with that one by now. But then we've got this here Probotector Alien Rebels. This is the SNES version. This is the European SNES version of Contra 3 The Alien Wars, which it's got some fun little differences you might notice right off the bat, but we'll get into them once we play it a little bit. And this is Probotector, which is the European version of Contra Hardcore. They will be adding the Japanese versions of I believe they're adding the Japanese versions of Hardcore and Alien Wars as well. Alien Wars isn't really that different, it's just called Shin Contra, but yeah, the Japanese version of Hardcore is way different in that you get a life bar and stuff, but we don't have to deal with that right now, so we're just going to go ahead and we'll look at this at the end. I'm not going to go over all this because there's a lot of really cool shit in here that I don't want to spoil and I don't want to put it all out there, and it's like an 85-page booklet, but there's a lot of cool stuff in here I would like to highlight that I saw, but we won't be going over all of that because there's a lot of reading, but there's some really, really cool stuff if you're a big Contra nerd like me. So we're going to start with Contra the arcade game. Like I said, I don't know if we're going to get through all of these games. We're going to just take a good look at all of them, see how they're playing, see how the collection handles them, and then we'll just go from there. So we are going to start Contra the arcade. I don't know what replay is. I mean, did they just record finished playthroughs? We'll watch one of those, probably for Contra 3, because I don't like Contra 3 that much. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this. Each one of these difficulties is its own save file, so if you make any changes to the display or not controls, because you can't remap controls in this game, unfortunately. If you make any changes, they have to be changed for every difficulty. So, seeing as that I'm only doing it on normal, we're going to look at normal. And this is the arcade version of Contra. This is quite a bit different than the NES version that most people kind of know and grew up with. Plays quite a bit different, but hey, we've got that Lance and Bill title screen thing going though. So first of all, let's have a look. You've got, you can save replays, which is really cool. Like, you can do a playthrough and then save a replay of it. You can save and load one state per game. The controls, they're not mappable, unfortunately. You do get, like, if you hold the right bumper, you get turbo fire for nearly every game in the collection. So if you need that. And there's these display settings, which none of them I'm very happy with. If you want, you could stretch Contra out. You could stretch this game out to a nice, ugly 16 by... Look at that! Doesn't that just look fantastic? Like, why would you even include that option? That just looks fugly to me. Like, why? Why would you offend my eyeballs? Like, yeah, that's just awful. I've found, for me, the settings that I preferred was pixel perfect, but they've also got scanline modes, which I don't like scanlines either because I think they look like poopy most of the time. Like, look at, like, this doesn't look good. I mean, it might look better on another display, I don't know, but boy oh boy. 16 by 9 scan lines, you want some 16 by 9 scan lines, you got it. I will give you all the 16 by 9 scan lines you want. Look at this. Look at this! Look at this miracle of modern art. This just looks great. It looks so good. Like, why would you play this game any other way? It's like a camcorder LP. I could probably record with a camcorder and get better footage than this. But yeah, I never like CRT filters. I think they look kind of barfy. So I usually play on Pixel Perfect. I think that's the one that I like. It looked the most. I don't know why Original says that it takes up like that much of the screen when it clearly doesn't. Like, I don't know. Something tells me the display stuff isn't implemented 100% properly. I don't know. Then you've got 3 frames. You've got a no frame, which it's a little boring, and you know, I don't know. I think there's just too much screen real estate not being taken up. I like the Contra 3 look. I think that looks fine. And then there's just, yo, you like badass flames, dog? Check it out. We got fucking flames for days. Alright, so we're going to put that frame back here. We're going to play a little bit of Contra Arcade, kind of show you this game from the beginning, because this is boy, this is a video game, and if you're coming from the NES versions to the arcade versions of Contra, you are in for a wake-up call, because boy oh boy, do these games feel real weird. So we got to insert a credit, and here we go. They just jump you right into it. So this is Contra. Look at that jump. It's so good. Contra HD remix. And then there's, of course, the rapid fire I mentioned by holding the right bumper. But yes, Bill's got quite a jump. He's just giving you the laser and the spread gun all right from the jump. I do believe the laser is way more powerful in this version, but yeah. The level design's entirely different. I'm noticing a little slowdown, which I don't think was present in the arcade version. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen too. So now I've got a machine gun, I guess. And this jump feels real weird. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this slowdown is not existent in the arcade version, because I have this on the DS as well with a Contra arcade or a Konami arcade collection, and the slowdown wasn't there, so I think there's a little bit of emulator slowdown happening here. The base stages are different in that, like, they're kind of maze-like, at least, like, the second one is. Like, the first one's not so bad, but, the second one's got a couple of areas you can go to that aren't the right direction. How's sound, by the way? Are we okay? Yeah, the colors for the first couple of Contra arcade games are definitely saturated. Very gray. You'll notice that when we get to Super Contra. And yeah, the base stages are timed, which you shouldn't really have any issues with that. I died. I don't know how I died, but I died. So we'll hold that turbo button. We'll just use that. This is a far cry from, but you can see like the beginnings here, and you can see how they kind of arrived at what they did with the NES version, having to kind of take a vertical oriented game and make it more of a horizontal game, and in doing so, you know, expanding it. Like, that game's definitely much longer than the arcade version. Like, I can beat this in like 6 minutes on the DS version. Oh, gee, I died. And like, you see, like, we're already at the flame bridge here. And I missed the barrier. If you get that barrier, you can actually just cruise through to the end of the stage without a problem. Ugh. But yeah, this jump feels real weird and floaty, and it's real hard to get used to. And you die a lot, because, yeah, this game's very hard. The Super Contra's way harder. And your shots kind of, like, arc into place, like, when you're aiming. You can kind of see when I aim from the down to up position, they kind of, like, arc a bit. So you're shooting in more than 8 directions. And it takes a while for your aim to get perfectly, like, reoriented. Oh yeah, that is a lot of slowdown. Holy crap. And now we're already at the boss. No ledge skips. Oh, Jesus. I wonder if this game maintains the you can only continue 3 times, even in the arcade version thing. Because, yeah, like, the arcade versions of Contra and Super Contra only let you continue 3 times. Jesus Christ! Yeah, I'm playing like a big old butthole right now, but it's okay. We casual. We're okay with that. There you go. I think the Contra version, or I think the NES version of that boss is way cooler. And now we're getting like the sensors on really weird positions. So it's like, now it's like up at the top right. Which, like, in the NES version, that was not the case at all. Like, there are only a couple that are that far out of the way. So, yeah, what a weird little game to play if you've, like, only had experience with the NES version. Like, yeah, it's definitely... It'll definitely, like, immediately be an eye-opening experience. Bleh. Censorship. Okay, that's good. I like that one. Everybody just jumping over my bullets. I love it. Bleh. And then the boss, pretty similar to the original. Got those same trolley dudes coming in. You've got your jumpers. You got your shooters. It's absolute insanity. Yeah, you can only continue 3 times. They kept it. Wow, that's pretty baller. Yeah, that's Contra, the arcade game. It is what it is. It's still rough around the edges, but I still dig it. It's okay. It's okay. So we move on to Super Contra, a much harder game. It's ridiculous. Yeah, no polycart. We did not get to the hangar. A controversial entry, to be sure. Yes, yes, very controversial. So Super Contra, this was released in 1988, just 1 year after the original. I love this game's soundtrack. Like, it's so fucking much more baller than the first games. Just like, it's so much more metal. In fact, I'm going to give the audio just a little boost so we can watch the intro to Super Contra, because I love it so much. So, move that up to about there for now. Oh my god! The voice samples are missing! Oh, I'm kind of mad about that. Wow. I cannot believe the voice samples are missing from that introduction. Wow. That's... Huh. That's a point against it. That is a point against it. Did not know that. Yeah, we'll never know what this place is. There's like there's two great lines there. It's like the first, the Bill Reiser is just all, "What is this place?" And then Lance says, "Keep your eyes peeled." Wow, yeah, I guess they might have just lost the voice files or something. That probably means you won't get the "please continue" when you inevitably and no doubt game over. So we're gonna go ahead and play Super Contra. It's a great deal harder than the first. But here we go. So in this game, you've got a low jump and a high jump. And you have to like measure out when and where to use those at all times. And your shots are even slower. So yeah, this is a game. And your shots arc a lot more. As you can see, it just takes forever. And yeah, the game is this gray. Like, it's just a real washout. Nice big crispy explosions though. The soundtrack is real good. This soundtrack got a really good. It got done up really well on the NES version. I can't be mad at that at all. You've got to really take your time with this game because it is rough. I can 1cc this game, but it's one of those games that I have to put a lot of time into it to do it. Like I'd need to play through it 3 or 4 times, feeding it credits in order to pull it off. But yeah, it's solid. Like if I could own a Contra arcade game, this one would be it. Just 'cause I like this game a lot. I'm surprised I'm still alive. Oh, okay, I talked. That was the problem. Rip me. Just abuse that turbo, don't give a fuck. Man, that little target is so hard to hit. There you go. And instead of base stages, we've got a different... Well, oh, I forgot. The level's not over yet. That's right. It continues. Whoops. You got the laser. Jesus. Oh, Byron, thank you for the sub. Yeah, so this is the actual first boss. The NES version cuts off at the helicopter. And this boss is nowhere to be found. Oh, Jesus. There we go. The flux capacitor. So now we get these stages instead of base stages, which I like these stages a lot more. We have no shell. Those are sort of like Mega Crush bombs, think, from Mercs that'll just like clear the screen. I missed all the power-ups because aiming in this game is a pain. God. Yeah, there's no please continue. There's no please continue voice sample. Boo. There you go, speed tech. That'll get you killed. Jesus Christ! Get me out of here! Jesus. I call shenanigans. I feel like that explosion should have destroyed those dudes. Jesus. No, that's not the coin button. The first inclusion of the crush bombs as a weapon. Jesus. Yeah, it's the first inclusion of the crush bombs, and I just lost them again. Whatever. Video game. And we got this tank. The front, that little thing in the front, supposed to have a hitbox, but it doesn't. So you can stand in it. It won't kill you, but the shots will. But it's so hard to fucking aim in this game because your aiming is so slow. Like, you've got to basically lead all of your shots in. And yeah, it's basically, see, like, I can stand right in that and it's not hurting me. Oh, this is so sluggish. There we go. We'll move on to stage 3. Yeah, aiming and moving are tied together. And we have the jungle. Jesus. This game is so fucking brutal. Also, if you're laying down, enemies can angle their shots downward at you, which, man, that's a bummer. They don't do that in the NES versions. If you're laying down, an enemy will just fire over you. But in this game, they will actually curve shots downward for you. Oh my god. Yo, we got bombs. We got bombs. We got bombs. Look at them bombs. Lots of bombs. Give me that. There we go. And we start seeing aliens at this point in the game as well. So that's game over, unfortunately. Yeah, even the arcade versions of these games did not let you continue beyond 3 times, which, that's rough. You'd think, like, a game would just let you feed it, you know, because you'd get a full, you would get, what, $2 to $5 out of a full playthrough, and people just want to finish video games. You could easily get that out of people, I think. Yeah, that's a bummer. The voice files are missing. That's a real bummer. The end. So we will go ahead, exit back. We'll have a look at our next game. Everybody knows this game. This Contra on the NES. This is the one literally everybody in this chat has played this game. I want to see a 1 if you never played the NES version of Contra. Just to kind of like, I want to see if I get any 1s in here. No, this is not Grisor. Wait, what? What? Are y'all fuckers kidding me? What? That can't be true. No, you never fail as a wifey, even when you don't play Contra. Like, you're literally infallible. Yeah, I played this game for the first, like, I came across this game in a weird way because there's a weird in-game ad for it in a hockey game called Blades of Steel. and it's like it happens after the second period. When it ends, you get a little scoreboard sort of halftime show thing, and they have ads for this a playable version of Gradius. Like, you can actually play it on the scoreboard, and they have ads for Gradius, Jackal, and Contra, and it's really pretty cool. Special Contra lesson. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. So we'll go ahead and have a quick look at Contra. We know this game. I'm going to press up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. Look, I did the code. Everybody knows it. Look, 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 I have 30 lives. But we know this game, like, by heart. Like, this is the one we all grew up with. I'm going to pretend that we all grew up with it even if you said you didn't. I do feel that there is a slight touch of input delay, so I'm not sure how viable this version will be for speedrunning, but I do feel just a smidge of it. But it's in no way unplayable. Oh yeah, I missed that jump because I literally could not. Yeah, I missed that. I missed the. We're gonna reset. It's not a speed run, but we're gonna reset. Yeah, like there's a jump that I go for there that I very clearly like. I used the same timing, and I used the same visual cue, and I could not hit it. Like, even getting across the bridges feels a little rough. But we'll keep going. Yeah, the timing for that fell off, too. We're not going to go for a quick kill here. We're just going to, like, take this thing out the way we're supposed to, like good little boys and girls that play Contra. Yo, Contra music is rad. It's always just fairly top-notch. Yeah, emulation will always have a tiny bit of input lag. Let's see if we can get any spread rhythm at all. Oh yeah, I got some. I got some in the first room, not like on the first enemy. Not bad. There we go. See if the jump route still works, or if we have the good enough timing to get it. Yeah, there's like a little playful silliness to it, but it's still got that like macho edge. Up, full left, full right, up, back. Oh no, I fucked that up myself. Whatever, video game. I love you. Okay. Okay, we're playing like a dummy now. I know the jump route still works, though. Like, I know that it works because I pulled back when I shouldn't have. We get to see what happens when you go into a base stage without a rapid. It's real miserable. Not the way I'm used to playing this either, so yeah, there's like a nice 8 cycle on that boss. There was an Altered Beast port for NES as well. There we go. We're just gonna cheat. We're gonna use that awful turbo button. Look at that. Look at that. It shouldn't be doing that. Look at this spread rhythm, guys. Look, amazing. Angry Lanks, who? Who's that? I don't know who that is. Sounds like some kind of wiener to me. Look at this amazingly immaculate spread rhythm. That's one stream. Throwing raspberry at the enemy. Look how slow this is if you don't have rapid and base. It's so bad. Oh, I missed my chance at getting an R. Because that guy that I killed behind the wall drops an R, but I didn't let him come out. Sounds like a me problem. Sounds like a me problem. Yo, it's John Thayer. How's it going, John Thayer? Woo! You can almost. Yeah! Oh, thank you, Raven, for the subscription. I appreciate it. Oh, an ad was playing. Weird. So yeah, that's Contra. That's not what we're here to look at. That seems to play fairly fine. I only noticed some minor audio issues, but they're not anything. Anybody who has, like, if you haven't played the game for 1,000,000 hours like me, you probably wouldn't notice. So. Pretty cold. That's okay, we've got a better snowfield. We are moving to Contra, which this is the Famicom version. This is very similar in a lot of ways, but different in a lot of ways. And I think that the ways in which it is different is very cool. You will see it. You will see. If I press the right button to actually look at that. So the first thing we're going to notice right off the bat is this game has a story that I can't read. Well, I could, but it would take me a long time to translate it because my sight to speaking, like, I can read it quickly, but rattling it off, like, yeah, that's way harder. It's a bird. Check it out. It's a bird. It's like, this is a golden bird. Golden bird is good for you. Golden bird loves you. It's sparkly. and little as James. Biru dance. And you get this fancy little map between stages that we don't have either. So you'll notice some things right off the bat that are real different and cool about this version. You'll see it. Like, well, first of all, you'll notice that the rocks use a different kind of texture, but the more we get into the jungle, you'll see there are some rather large differences from the version that we have. I mean, look at them trees whipping in the wind. That's so cool. We'll take the safe route. Don't trust that 1 pixel jump. Yeah, Gaius approved. Oh. And then you get this end of the stage, like, you have successfully infiltrated Area A. Moving on to Base 1. Well, that's like what makes the game. Like this, I want the soundtrack to be real busy and ah! All your Base 1 are belong to us. Yeah, I'm just cheesing it with turbo for now. We're just having fun. We're just having fun. There we go. Yeah, like, I don't know why he does a somersault when we change rooms, but he does. It's just, hey. I assume it just has something to do with how the game has to process loading the next room, and that it has to just drop you in for some reason. That's just my assumption. The computer is animated up at the top, and it's not in the NES version as well. Like, that was a weird thing to take out, but it was likely done because, oh man, flashing things, they'll give you seizures and herpes. That's what I heard. Yeah, like, the map is a nice little addition. Like, and they kind of just took it out. Like, they took out all the presentation stuff, basically. The waterfalls, you can see, like, the background tiling is different, and, like, the waterfall itself is kind of darker. Yeah, we're not jump routing here, so we can just go however we want. Dropped it right on the bridge, didn't I? Yep. Oh well. Just taking the slow road. I think the waterfall actually looks a little better in the NES version. I don't know, something about the colors kind of hurts my eyes here a little bit. Not really sure. Like, I just kind of not as big of a fan of the palette for the waterfall on the Famicom version. I died. I died playing the video game. Yeah, the Castlevania 3 US soundtrack is ridiculous. When you compare it to the Japanese soundtrack, which is like, yeah, it's got a whole different chip inside of it. I think this game does as well, and they had to take that out, which also removes all of the graphical effects. So, yeah, I prefer some of the US tracks, actually. I think that, like, the tracks that kind of need that chunkiness sound great, but the ones that don't really need to be as chunky as they are in the Japanese version, like, I think actually sound kind of worse. There we go, give me a rapid. That'll help out a little bit. Alright, and now this boss. One. I dinged him once. Bubbled. I got bubbled. I got bubbled again. I got bubbled 3 times. 3! So that's where this next stage you're going to notice a huge difference from what we get in the snowfield in the US version. Get your ice puns ready. Let's have them. Come on, I know you've been holding them in the whole time. Should have used the code. Yeah. This game's literally impossible without the code. Did you know that? So check this shit out. It's an actual fucking snowstorm going on. The trees are whipping in the wind. Like, this is just such a really cool look for this stage, and we got completely robbed of it. There we go. And then the snowstorm stops. It's just like a really cool little moment. Snow Patrol. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you think there would be flicker with all the moving parts, but yeah, I think it has to do with them having an extra chip on board that allows them to have a couple of more pixels per line or something. So, energy zone, largely the same. I see you. Yeah, still got it. Didn't want to go for that jump earlier. To get past that turret guy. Wasn't feeling that one yet. Hey, dude, you want to come with? Let's go. Let's go. Oh, no! What happened? You're a disaster! Oh, no! He turned into a cosmic disaster! Oh, now Bill's tough. Look at him. Getting serious now. Yeah, they swapped out the sprite memory. That's what happens there. Beedoo, tough! Wonder if we can still nail Polycarp. Should we try? Let's do it. Woo! Okay. I meant to do that. That was... It's RNG manipulation for the Polycarp, is what that was. Yeah, we still got it! We still got it! Yeah, you know what it is. Get them Polycarps out! What was I doing there? What was I doing there? So the final stage has got some cool looking shit happening too. Tell me if you notice a difference. Like, who would speedrun this game? That would be a real dumb idea. No, I don't think anyone... I mean, first of all, it's literally an impossible game, and by the rule and definition of a speedrun, you've got to be able to beat the game, don't you? Like, and you, like, nobody can do that. Like, check this shit out. Yeah, it looks so much better! Oh, shit. Nope. Like, nobody can speedrun this game. For one, it's too gross. Two, it's literally impossible. Whee! And the ending changes a little bit too. So yeah, the ending changes a little bit, as you can see. Yeah, the pulsing speeds up in this. It's like there's such cool little things like that, and you don't have those in the NES version. See, this is where the NES version kicks in for the ending too. They also eliminate that flash. And then the credits kind of scroll up in a different way. You don't even get the consider yourself a hero moment in this version. You were the real monster all along. Yes! Consider yourself a Polycarp. I got no real complaints about that, the emulation so far. Like I said, I feel like it is just enough input lag to make me feel like those like 1 frame jumps that you need to do in like stage 1 and stuff like that. It makes me feel like those aren't viable. But I mean, it's still solid. The emulation is good. There's no slowdown. It's emulating the flickering and stuff properly where it's supposed to, so it's not like overdrive or anything. I think, like, let's see. Yeah, there's like a special message or something after you beat the game, or is that Super C? I think that's Super C. But then the game loops and you just do it again. So that is Contra. That is Contra for the Famicom. So we're going to move on to Super C, the easiest game in the series, obviously. This game is rad as fuck. I love it to bits. Wow, how do I have 10 lives? Wow, I don't know how that happened. Ew. I want to point something out. This looks real washed out. Like that, those grays look real washed out. Like, ew, not a fan. Not sure. Yeah, that kind of looks a little ugh. They're a little more vibrant on cart. And on the NES Classic, that's a lot more vibrant. They didn't take out the strobing effect, which I thought they would, because a couple of these games have some seizure protection put into them. Yeah, so... yeah, the grays just look a little washed out, but that's nothing too terrible. Just kind of remember them popping a little more in other versions. Yeah, this feels really good. I'm not feeling like there's as much lag now, though, or like that sort of frame of input lag. I'm not really feeling it now. Where did that S go? Where did that S go? Did that S disappear, or did I not shoot it? Excuse me? I may be blind, but I'm almost sure that S disappeared. Oh my god. Yeah, we're just shitting it up here. Oh my god. Oh, I grabbed the S and died immediately. Okay, that makes more sense. No difference between the NES and Famicom versions of these, other than the title. So nothing. It's not as drastic a change as you would, as you were getting in Contra. S is for shit. You're not wrong. Oh god. That L trigger is real easy to hit if you're playing with like the way that I hold the controller. Keep bumping it. I keep bumping it against my desk. Woohoo! Wow! Look at them bullet dodges. Look how baller I am at the video game Contra. I'm so good at it. If there was an award for best Contra player in the world, everybody else would have to retire because I would be the one with the award. God damn it. Holy thing. Yeah, this is feeling pretty good. This is feeling pretty good. Yeah, definitely looks like it's emulating the slowdown properly. I'm intentionally letting guys build up behind me. Just wanted to see how closely it was emulating the slowdown, and I definitely think that's on point. Sounds like a wild knife. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Just die, please. Everybody say hi to the most useless barrier in the entire fucking series. You guys like my spread rhythm? Look how good I am at it. Look at that. Look at that. I'm literally unstoppable. Yeah, like my mash is just so ridiculous now. Like I've been practicing real hard, Lance. I tell you. We'll play just a little more of this here, and then we will move on. I just really like this game a lot. Each of these little showers only has 16 bullets. I counted one time because I'm a dingus. I saw that happen. Saw that coming. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. We just chilling. Rotor Storm. How's it going? Oh my god. Oh. Yes, excuse you. How's it going, Rotor Storm? Was you streaming? What was you playing? Oh, day off from games. Resume tomorrow. Nice. Sometimes you just need to turn the video games off. Get more in touch with your sensitive side. And you know, wipe every once in a while, and it'll help, I promise. That's my advice. Now, not everybody's gonna follow that advice, I know, and that's your prerogative. But that's just my opinion on the subject. Others may disagree. Online hunting? Guys, look at my mash. It's crazy. Believe how good at the video game I am? You know what? Video game. You can eat an entire pile of discarded anal cavities. That's what you can do. That's what this video game can do! Oh, Final Fantasy VII and Final Fight 1 Arcade. Nice! So that's Super C. It's looking real good. Emulates, feels just fine. So we're gonna look at Contra 3: The Alien Wars up next. That game's a banger. I know a few people that like it. I'm gonna see what this replay thing is, because seeing as that this is my least favorite Contra game, I know that's sacrilege to a lot of people. Yeah, all these goddamn Alien Wars. We're gonna see what watch replay. Oh, it doesn't come loaded with replays. I just thought it did. I thought it was like one of those shmups that came with a, Angry Legs has to leave now? Oh no. Have I offended you, good sir? This will not stand. Yeah, I thought that this was one of those shmups that comes with replay, with like super plays or something, where it's just like, oh, somebody beat the game, but no, it's just a way to watch the replay. Which I guess makes sense, seeing as how there's a record replay in the main menu. Yeah, it's I played through the Famicom version before you got here, and it simulated pretty well. So let's look at Contra 3, the worst game in the series. See how this emulates. Man, I don't like this game at all. We're just going to jump right in and hope the controls aren't weird. Alright. Yep, this definitely feels like Contra 3 The Alien Wars. Don't know why you get an extra life so quick in this game. Like, it's literally just like 10 seconds in and you get an extra life. It's weird. So I think here's where some of the changes are in. Is like, yeah, well, okay. Never mind. Is that they kind of like, they lowered the brightness on a lot of the flashing to kind of help with seizure prevention. That's one of the things I noticed. But I think that was also in the virtual console versions of the game. So. This is a great opening stage, though. You gotta admit. Like, it's crazy good. Alright, you guys ready for the hardest boss in a Contra game ever? Here we go. He'll get me. He'll get me. I'm sure of it. He's not doing a good job, but you gotta give him points for, I mean, he's got a hell of a mash on him. Look at how many of those bombs he's putting out. I mean, it's crazy. Sorry, dude. I have the 2 worst weapons in the game. There we go. So, you can't play Contra 3 unless you do this. He got tricked! He got jebaited! And yeah, you can like hold L and R and fire all your weapons at once, because that's just what being a cool Contra dude's all about, honestly. And you got bombs that you can use. They lowered the brightness on that effect too, it looks like. The bomb effect. Wah! There you go. Ah, you piece of garbage. So that's a good opening stage, and then Contra 3 is like, what if we did something real different and cool, but it's not cool at all? What if we made really confusing Mode 7 stages? Ugh. And you have to hunt down all of these targets, and it's not linear, and it's kind of boring, and I hate these stages so much. You use L and R to turn, and it's just, ugh. I know somebody's going to call me a big whiny baby because of it, but, man. Ugh. It always feels so cramped. Everything feels like it's up in your face all the time, and you can't really deal with it. No, give me that B. And now we fight the boss. There's a super cool quick kill on this boss that everybody else can do and I can't. I mean, I guess if I spent any amount of time on this game, I could probably do it, but I can't do it. Oh, okay, well, he's dead. I sort of got it. Quick someone knows Polly, so she laughs at the fart. It's very easy? Okay, cool. Well, you're gonna teach me sometime then. How about that, mister? It's on you. You're gonna give me this Contra, baby. You're going to take responsibility. Is that understood? Alright. You teach me that quick kill, and I will get a run on the board for this stupid game. Alright, stage 3 is the best stage in the game. It's fun, no matter what. Like, it's one of the best Contra stages ever. Like, it's just, there's just so much going on with it. And the fucking music is a goddamn banger. Oh no, I got lasers! Oh no. The bugs pick you up and carry you. There we go. And there's this cool ass boss. Yeah, they calmed down his flashing a bit too. Oh, that was the wrong button. Yeah, I saw that coming though. Okay. I didn't want those weapons, that's why I shot them down. Because I didn't want them. And now the 8-minute climb. And then I died. It's okay. It's okay. I promise I can play this game well when I'm trying. Oh, Jesus. Contra 3 is hard. This is a very difficult video game. Oh my god. He tries to put the drill up your butt. He does. He does. I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're doing. Don't fake me out. Oh, see? Look at that. I saw that coming. I ain't a dip. I ain't a dip. I ain't a good shot with a laser either. So yeah, that's Contra 3. It sucks. Lowest point in the series. Fuck that game. He tries to put his drill up there. That's it. Oh. Lanx gonna has Lanx had it? You gonna ban the streamer, Lanx? You gonna ban the streamer? Let's see you do that, Lanx. Come on, ban the streamer. Oh, it's over. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Lanx, it's okay to admit it's a bad video game. Won't let you ban me. What a bummer. What a bummer. So, moving on to a much better game than Contra 3, we have Operation C for the Game Boy. This is a really awesome game. See how well they emulated that. He's running. He's running. Look at him run. So yeah, this is just like, this was part of like Konami's first wave into the Game Boy, and it was just kind of like probably one of the more obvious titles in their catalog to kind of get on the Game Boy. Like, it's just simple run and gun, do your thing, boy. Very good. This is a very good game. It's got 5 stages. Also marks the first appearance of upgradable weapons. Marks the first appearance of the homing shot. Black Viper as an antagonist who would later appear in Contra 4. Which somebody needs to rescue that game from the abyss, I feel like. Contra 4 is in danger of being extinct. And somebody needs to rescue that. As does Contra Rebirth. Even though I don't think Contra Rebirth is fantastic, it's still a good piece of software, I think. Move that screen back a little bit. We're not speedrunning today. No, no. Maybe now we got a homing gun. A first for the series. I kind of like that modified sprite of shooting downward, too. Now we've got the flame shot. Yeah, I like that modified shooting downward sprite. It's pretty cool looking. Thank you for this. Thank you for this 18 months, Tengu. I appreciate it. I wasn't expecting that one at all. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. I made a real bad decision making all my alerts force. Oh, you fuck off. Are you kidding me? Wow, what a dick troll ass move there. That was such bullshit. Wow. That's incredible. What a champion video game that was. A champion video game move, man. Just, wow. Have I tried any of the Probotectors yet? We're getting ready to. I had to beat this one just for the end theme. I don't think I'm practiced enough. Like, I'm just kind of winging it here tonight. So it's just like, yeah, I don't know if I've really got it in me tonight to finish this game. It's a great ending theme though. You're not wrong. Okay. There we go. Extra life. One step toward finishing the game. God damn it! God, that one just catches you off guard. Oh, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. I don't think I wanted that weapon for this part, but whatever. We'll roll with it. Fuck you, video game. I don't want to be on the right side. Thank you for the 100 bits, Spire. Appreciate it. I like overhead stages. These are pretty fun. You guys like overhead stages in video games? Unlike the ones in Contra, these ones aren't barf. Oh, Jesus. Fuck you. Yeah, that's Contra. That's Operation C. It's a good video game. That's a good video game. I'm good at it, I promise. You just have to believe me. Alright, so up next we have Contra Hardcore. If you are familiar with my channel, you might notice this game as of late. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Rotor Storm. Appreciate it. You have a good evening. Alright, so we're gonna look at Contra Hardcore real quick. This game is rad. It's one of the best Genesis games, hands down. I'm hoping the emulation is good. I've seen some of it. I saw somebody streaming a bit of it earlier, and it seemed to be pretty on point. So, I don't like the button configuration, though, and you can't change it. So yeah, it's just like, yeah, you can't change this. Yeah, you... Uh-oh, I done fucked up. Oh, select, shot, jump. There we go. Alright, so we know this game. Let's start this. We know who we're rolling with. We know who we're rolling with. Thank you for the subs, loves. Hey, Miz! How's it going? Welcome to Contra Fartcore. What am I doing? I'm using speed strats. I said I wasn't speedrunning tonight. Oh, okay. Yeah, like, what is it made out of? Like, you'd figure we would have a tank that could roll through that fucking car. But no, like, the car stubs its toe, and it's like, yeah, I'm done, dog. I'm out. Oh, my God. I think that's craziness, but I like Contra embracing its silliness. So yeah, they added an anti-seizure filter to this guy, so he doesn't flash quite as brightly now. There is a panda! It's real fucking weird. Oh, that's not an unmanned robot. There's somebody inside that thing, just in case anybody wasn't aware. They kept the cursing. That's good. I'll throw you a curveball. Yeah, by the way, you're definitely about to kill a dude. Hey, bro! Celestial Blade just shed a tear because our motorcycle just got blowed up. This boss is cool though. It's just like you knock the dudes down into him, and it's very cute. Celestial Blade cries every time. And then, like, there's this enemy that I don't understand why he exists. Like, he never really has a bead on you, ever. He doesn't have a hitbox. Rats! We took one. We're going down. Heavy metal album cover plane always seemed weird. Yeah. I don't think the doctor's up to any shenanigans at all. This guy seems totally trustable. Oh, I keep pressing the fucking button! Hey, come back here! They took my power-up balloon! Meh. Boss is very difficult. The robot just wants to play with his little toys. Like, yeah, I know, right? Like, he's not bothering anybody. I just came in and I'm like, yo, I don't like that you're playing with your toys. I'm gonna fuck you up now. It's our boy, Neumann Cascade! We need to go check on him, see how he's doing. Wonder if he's kept the virtual zone nice and warm for us. I don't know what I'm doing because the buttons are screwed up. I hate the buttons. Oh god, I hate the buttons on this version. God, whatever. Yeah, like the buttons are not what I use. Get out of here. That's not the button I wanted to press at all. Ugh. The buttons are mapped really weird and you can't remap them, and that makes me angry. That would be my #1 reason for not running this version. Other than that, it seems fine. Let's give it a try, let's see what we got. Yeah, without a bomb. Lunacy! It's literally impossible. Oh, gotcha. we go. Curses! The interdimensional portal is still open! You can't name 5 things that aren't Jackie Chan. It's literally impossible. Thanks for the GG, Lanks. Wow, Lanks! Wow! Wow! Thank you for the 50, Gemini. Appreciate it. This is a good video game, though. I like it. 50 shitting bits! There's Nice Guy. He's a nice guy. And there's Bike Man. His last name is Suzuki. Did you get that? Did you get it? Suzuki. That's a bike thing. It should be. Kawasaki Suzuki. That would be a great name. This is such a great version of Vampire Killer. It's so cracked out. Yo, yeah, hardcore, like, good to have this game in front of some new eyes, I think, and it feels fantastic. Like, I didn't really, like, I know there's likely a little more input delay there than you would normally guess, or than you would get on a CRT and a console, obviously, but I didn't actually feel it, and I'm usually sensitive to that kind of thing, so, good job on getting this game emulated properly. It's about damn time that this game kind of get another shot at people recognizing how awesome it is. Very good. Alright, so now we're going to take a look at Probotector. This is Contra in the West, or Contra in the European Union. Yeah, it plays mostly the same. Like, I didn't notice any real difference. I didn't feel like I was lagging. I didn't feel like I was, like, switching weapons slow or that I was sliding too late. Everything felt good. Yeah, when the Genesis Mini hits too, it's going to be on that, so that's really good too. So this is Super Probotector and the Alien Rebels. This is, this is actually really cool. I didn't know that it had this. So you can actually play in the original 50 Hz PAL mode, or you can play the game at 60 frames per second. The game will play at the normal speed of the Japanese and North American versions of Contra 3 The Alien Wars. Be aware that each version uses its own save disk. So that's actually a really cool option. So yeah, these are technically Contra games. It's just in Europe, especially during the 90s, there was a big thing about depicting any kind of violence against something that may be humanoid to some degree, so they changed everything into robots. Let's play the original 50 Hz version of Probotector. Super Probotector. Actually, I want to restart that. I want to see if they changed the intro. I don't know if they changed the intro to this in the European version. Or did they just cut the intro entirely? They used to do that a lot. Oh, no. They kept it. We'll see if robots attack aggressively or not. Are they allowed? Are they allowed such confrontational words? Rip. Oh my god. It's time for revenge! Let's attack aggressively. You can attack aggressively if you're a Probotector. Confirmed, everybody. You can attack aggressively if you are a Probotector. Alright, let's just go have a look here. We'll have a look here at Probotector and how it's a bit different. First of all, it's 50 hertz, so we're a little slower. Everybody loves the homing weapon. It's the best weapon in the game. I've never heard anybody ever say otherwise. Yo, FCJ, how's it going? We're looking at Probotector, which is an anomaly. Like, it's weird. It's this game with robots, but it plays just like Contra. Have you heard of it? Yeah, good thing we play as robots. No violence here. I don't know, maybe our friend over here, maybe he's wised up a little bit since our last encounter. Maybe he's let's see if he's wised up a little bit. Maybe he's attempted to grow a brain in the interim. Nope, don't think that yeah, I'm not seeing much difference here. Sorry, dude. I know you're having fun, but yeah, I did say that Contra 3 is trash. And I stand by that opinion, by the way. You know, getting ready to report me to Twitch for hateful opinions now. I can see it. Oh, fuck off. Look at that. Garbage. So yeah, we're robots now, and that's kind of about the only real difference. I'm pretty sure the end screen changes too, because it's got Lance and Bill in suits. But you gotta beat the game on hard, and I am not equipped to do that tonight. And yeah, the robots are a bit slower. Thank you for the 10 bits. Thank you, Gemini. Yeah, this was secret #1 worst game of all time. Like, who likes this game? Who legitimately likes it? Name one person. It's like Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie got announced for Smash, and now everybody's pretending that, oh, I love Banjo-Kazooie. It's my favorite video game of all time. I'm so glad it's in the Super Smash Brothers video game. Like, nobody's ever fucking said that. Nobody. Stop it. Just stop it. You're embarrassing yourself. You came up into Hot Take Central tonight, I'm afraid. Well, most of my hot takes are just to be funny, so. Please take no real offense. I in no way think that this is a terrible game. It is just not my favorite. I don't like it very much. But yeah, you're robots now. Yay. Oh, real offense taken. Do you want a hug or something? I can give you a hug. I would give you a hug, FCJ. I believe I've actually said that before, actually. So, yes, I will give you a hug. You are owed 2 hugs, guaranteed. You get 2 hugs guaranteed. One promised the other night, and you get... Thank you for the bits. So, the last game on the collection, we are going to be looking at just Probotector. And we will play this at, yeah, we'll play this at 50 hertz as well. This is how it is experienced. Beautiful moment enhanced by a fart. So, how did this get changed? All of our characters were human, and we had a robot and a wolf dude, but now it's just like, we can't even have a wolf dude. Now, it's... Yeah, at 50 farts. You don't understand, Miz. You just don't understand. Okay. So, we're at the character select screen, and these are the characters now. It's like, oh, they just kind of recolored Fang a little bit. And then Brownie is just Brownie. Like, they had to do the least amount of work on him just by virtue of having to do no work on him. We'll go with... He is CX3, so it's CX1, CX2, CX3, and CX4. Even this guy, even our mission brief guy, got turned into a robot. And there's like a weird aspect ratio overscan going on with this game too when you play it in PAL mode for some reason. Fuck! Why did I pick Fang? I hate Fang. Why did I pick Fang? I hate him. I literally hate him. Why did I pick CX03? What is going on? Ah, fuck. Try that again. Let's try that again. Let's play the video game better. Whoops. Whoops, I accidentally selected a different character. How did that happen? Welp.exe. I meant to jump there. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, much slower. Like the whole rhythm feels really off. I feel like I'm playing underwater. I feel like I'm high and trying to play this game. It's just moving at such a weird speed for me, making me feel weird. The hidden ending scene with the monkey, we can make that happen. We can make that happen. Let's make that happen. That'd be a good way to top things off. What do you say? Robo Schmick. If the monkeys are robots, I'll fucking die. I will literally fucking die. You'll have to call 911 because that'll be way too much for me. Thank you for the 10 bits. We don't even get dialogue here. They can't say it's an unmanned robot because it literally is now. Oh my god, this feels so bad at 50 hertz. Oh. Ugh. And there's Deadeye Joe now. He's like yeah, why don't you come here and find out? He doesn't have a name now. And there's like this guy and the helicopter guy are like the only two humans in the game. Blast! What should I do? They took out damn there. There's no longer a damn there. We'll go after the alien commander. Ugh, this looks real weird. Boy, it makes lining some things up real snappy, though. There's the version you want to speedrun. Because you're literally playing the game underwater at this point. Timing's going to be totally off here because it's running slower. Oh god, this feels so bad. He'll get us someday. I think today was like the best chance he had. We're going way slower, dude. You got a chance now. Yeah, he's kind of the equivalent. Very similar. You piece of garbage. Ugh. Ugh. Whoa. Let's see. What kind of... Okay. You can't get away now. Give yourself up. You fool. I am nothing more than a decoy. By this time, my friends have arrived at the research center. And they've gotten their hands on the X drive. It's no longer the alien cell. It is the X drive. They allowed it? They allowed him to blow himself up? There's some really weird standards. Yeah, it does seem more reasonable at 50 frames a second. So Neumann Cascade didn't get a makeover either. He's just allowed to be human for some reason. And boy, oh boy, that's a lot of red overscan in the overscan areas. Wow. Jesus, the virtual boy. I got it right this time. Yeah, I'm surprised they allowed that flash too. Alright, okay. Alright, we're gonna go see if we got robot monkeys. Alright, here we go. That's a lot of fish. Thanks for all the fish. Oh, yeah, I didn't get aimed down properly. Well, let's just do this the slow way. I think she's mad. She seems a little perturbed. Curses! The interdimensional portal is still open! Alright, moment of truth. Here we go. Oh, there's still monkeys! Oh, well, I'll be damned. Thanks for the GGs, y'all. Much appreciated. Yep, so monkeys are still cool. Robots can still... Robots can still have meaningful relationships with monkeys. Be sure to let all of your friends be aware of that. So before we close out our look at this Contra Anniversary Collection, we're gonna take a look down here to this bonus book. Cause there's a few cool things I want to show. I'm not gonna show it all again because I think it's actually a pretty cool thing that they included, and it includes a lot of stuff that, like, if you're a Contra nerd, you're probably gonna really want to dig into it, and I don't want to kind of like take their mojo and give it all away. You know what I mean? So you can like zoom in with like that. Like, I get super close to that fucking thing if I need to. So table of contents. So you've got kind of like basic instruction manuals for each of the games included. That's fine. Then you've got an interview with Nobuya Nakazato. Oh yeah, and then all of the notable games that he's worked on, including Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Castlevania: The Adventure, Twin B, Roller Games. He worked on Roller Games, Contra 3: The Alien Wars, Contra Hardcore, Castlevania: Symphony of the Night, Contra Shattered Soldier, Neo Contra. Like, dude's done some work. And there's this. It's very lengthy, as you can see. And then we've got an interview with Tom Dubois, who did most of Konami's late 80s through 2000s box art, an official Contra timeline, and it kind of goes over the weapons, tells you how many appearances each one has had in the mainline games, play styles, kind of like the different ways that they have approached gameplay design. And here's some cool shit. Original design document shit. If you look at this kind of stuff, like, there will be 4 types of gameplay environments: side-scrolling, side view, vertical scrolling, player side view, jump to go up, pseudo 3D, third person behind the shoulder view, fixed screen, and then pseudo maze. So it's just like, that's stupidly cool shit. Yo, I didn't see what happened in there. Whoa, what happened? Oh, okay, just an advertising bot. I got you. Well, I saw, like, Nick's message got deleted, and I don't know what happened there. I wasn't sure if, like, there was an accident or what. Okay. I was just making sure we didn't accidentally ban Nick or something. Okay. But yeah, like, there's this cool shit, like, design documents for the original arcade game. And, what else do we have? Some concept art. Really cool, just like, aim at the sensors to destroy weapons. Thank you for the 100 bits, Beepner. Okay, and but yeah, they go through these for I think it's almost every game. Like, you can even see how, like, they're approaching actual level designs. So like, there are 13, like, it says that this is like 13 screens wide, stage 1 jungle, and you can see, like, how they blocked out each individual stage. This was at night. Like, these things are even dated and shit. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, there's, like, a lot of cool shit like that in the collection. Oh, it's fine, Miz. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, dude. So yeah, like, this is the Contra Anniversary Collection. I think it's pretty good. The only gripe I really had was that Contra 1 seemed to have some slowdown, and I don't remember the arcade actually having slowdown. Super C is missing the voice clips. That kind of made me mad. Like, when you go to the intro and you don't get the "what is this place? Keep your eyes peeled." Oh yeah, I played the arcade games in 16:9, Tengu. Don't worry, we did it. It was just as horrifying. It looked just as horrifying as you thought it might. Playing Contra 1, I felt like there was a little bit of input delay, but that's obviously, you're going to get that with an emulator. But I felt that I got just a smidge more delay than I get on FCEUX, which is what I normally run Contra on. When I play it on a normal TV, obviously, like, there's a big difference between these two. But everything in it's emulated very well. From, like, the visuals and the sound, everything came across really well. And I think for $20, you could do a hell of a lot worse. They will also be adding the Japanese versions of a few other games, including Hardcore, later down the line for free. So, yeah. I think it's super good. I'm happy with the $20 I spent. If you want to get into Contra, this is not the worst way to do it. As for whether these will be speedrun viable or not, like, I'll have to leave that up to the experts. Like, I feel that I could probably run it. I could probably run any of the games if I needed to that way for a speedrun. But I do think that this kind of opens up some avenues for people who do kind of have issues getting other programs and things to work. This is kind of like a nice catch-all to catch everything else. So, I want to thank everybody for coming out. The amazing amount of support through bits, subs, like, y'all have been really, really generous the last few streams, and I really appreciate it. It's just been that kind of night. But y'all are wonderful. I'm gonna look for somebody to host. I gotta spread this love around. Send y'all over to somebody who is streaming. I'm looking at my live page. Is anybody in chat gonna be streaming now? If anybody wants to stream in chat now, let me know, and I'll stay live for a couple more minutes and get you hooked up. Metz is streaming. Metz is streaming some Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, which is a really, really good game. I've dumped way too many hours into it, so I'm going to send you that on over to Metz Isles fan. Be sure to give her a hello from your good pal Polly, and I'll catch you next stream, which will probably be back to grinding some more hardcore speedruns. Going to be going for a couple extra different routes next time I stream, so hope to see y'all there for that. Thanks again for coming out. Love y'all. Goodbye.